Alrighty, well, good morning everyone. We are back at it again with another video. Today we have a 2015 Chevy Silverado. Customer states that the AC does not hold a can, so it sounds like it's a pretty bad fast leak. I did check the fittings over there. The fittings, one of the stems did look pretty bad. I went on and replaced that. It definitely is not the only problem that he has, because I started taking apart the whole top part here to get to the condenser, and I found some condensing leaks here. Let's see here. Just got one bad one right there in the center. You see that little wet spot with that's all the oil coming out of there. Let's see if I can get you a good shot. Right there. Right down there. It's got a leak pretty bad. Looks like down here on the side, it's just running out. Look at that. That's where the culprit is. He's definitely got a bad oil leak, compressor, AC leak there. So we're gonna go ahead and recommend the AC. All right, so to remove the condenser, pretty overall easy. I just removed the big intake box that was here. Just two 10 millimeter, we had a bunch of Phillips screwdrivers here, about 4 of them down there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just had a throttle body clamp on here, so we just unbolted the throttle body clamp that was on here, and then lifted right up. There was two 13 millimeters here, a 13 millimeter here, and a 13 millimeter here on the opposite side, and then this whole cover lifted right up. So then that gave me the access to get to this. Then there was a big bar here. There was a big little bar here to support frame in the front. That's probably the most difficult thing to get off so far. Really not too bad, but there was 3 bolts right here. We have 1, 2, and there's another one down here. Oh, there it is down there, back there. So you have to kind of maneuver. The bolts are not on top, they're actually from the bottom. So I just got this little bitty 10 millimeter swivel ratchet wrench and just broke them loose. So got them out, and there they are right there. Same thing on the opposite side here. You have the other 3 on this side as well, which is going to be 1, 2, and then the other one 3 back there. There. So after you get those out, it lifts right up. So you just pick that right up. Now I have access to get to the condenser here. The radiator is attached to it as well. The radiator is right here in the front. This is going to be the radiator. This little smaller one right here in the front is the AC condenser. So do not get those confused, as the condenser does have Freon, and looks like this one has a transmission line on it. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect this transmission line. This is pretty easy to remove the condenser. Just a little pin clips right there. These were just some covers that were on top of it. You just twist them off, pop them out the way. Has a little butterfly clip in there. You just get a little pick, pull it out, and then you'll be able to pull this right out. Same thing with the opposite side over here. It's going to have this exact same setup. You can pop this pin out, and this clip, this line will come right out. Down here, it looks like we have a 90-degree angle down there that we're going to have to maneuver. Let's see if I can get a better angle. So, so there it is down there. Kind of hard to see, but if you look straight down there, there's a 10 millimeter bolt, and that is the 10 millimeter bolt that we got to get. So let's see, it's right there. That 10 millimeter bolt right back there is going to separate this bracket from the actual condenser here. And then there's a 10 millimeter bolt on the back of the line, which you cannot see back here. But we get that 10 millimeter bolt too. Let's see if I can get you guys a shot of it. It's kind of hard to see. All right, there we go. Alrighty, so there it is. There it is. So that 10 millimeter bolt right there in the middle of those 2 lines is going to be the thing that separate the condenser, and these lines are separate the 2 lines from each other. So we'll break that loose, and after you do all that, this condenser is just going to come right up. So let me go ahead and get started on that, and I'll give you guys a clip. Looks like you're getting caught on that 90-degree angle on the left-hand side, that one that went like this. All you gotta do is pull that side down over here, scoot it to the right a little, and you should be able to get this thing right up out of there. You just gotta get past that little bracket. So, let's get this down. There we go. Looks like it just came right up. Easy peasy. We're gonna clog those transmission lines so they don't leak. Looks like here's the corporate of this problem here. Let me show everybody. So here's the condenser. You can tell where the oil was just leaking out. It's seepage right here going all the way down. It could be here. It looks like it might have been starting up somewhere up here, but definitely that's where his AC leak is. He said he would put a can, wouldn't even last a day. It could be this little pinhole here too. So condenser, these are actually a common thing to leak on the Chevys, Cadillacs, all these big condensers like this. This is a known thing. Even Dodge, I did it on my Dodge Durango, had the transmission lines up here at the top as well. My transmission lines were leaking, so that's why I did my condenser, but this one had an AC problem, so that's the reason why we're doing his AC condenser. But not too bad, not too hard, pretty simple, guys. So you guys just like and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and put this thing back together. All right, everybody, so I just got through filling up the AC line here. That's fully full of charge. Looks like it's been getting pretty cold. The line's freezing up over here. Been holding pressure, and it's been about an hour. Have not had any leaks from any of the fittings. You see it on there. No leaks up here anywhere. Really good. Looks like this job is complete. And we're gonna stop there. All right, ice cold. Yeah, this thing is ice cold. It took 2 full cans, about, I think it was 22 ounces. Each can was about 12, so it took 22. That's about the average to see things hold. So we put it right at the max, and there we go. This thing is blown ice cold. Driving it around, it's been on for about an hour. No problems at all. Nice. Engine light gone for the check engine light that he came in for also. Not bad at all. This thing's ready to go to its owner. Thank you. You guys like and subscribe.